Hello. Time for another update, and there's some pretty good shit in this update. So first of all, I am playing and streaming and whatnot from a new PC now. It's gonna be a video of me unboxing that shit, probably, I guess, tomorrow. But yeah, so not actually sure if all my settings are perfect and everything for this already. Kind of actually looks like my cam is a bit. It's fine. Well, first of all, I did. I think I did my third Red Elder yesterday, and I think it's total like 6, where 3 have been yellow. And well, we let's just say that Elder kill was pretty good, especially if I were in trade. So I got this. So yeah, I got the Malevolent non-element chaos damage apply multiplier, and it's almost perfect. It's like 4 off, no 5 off, no 3 off. Total perfect, like for the rolls of this. Perfect life, nice. Some ES, nice, and then the gain. So to put it into perspective, I'm still using a 5 link. I have a level 21 ED. Don't actually remember it. That was already showcased on the last video. It was after that. I don't remember. Either way. And I'm 93.5 now, as you might have quickly seen there. My ED goes from 120k to, you know, tiny bit of 108k. So that's a pretty big upgrade. On top of that, I have a new helmet. I actually ID'd this. This was one of my Chaos tab. It was here. And it's like, you know, speaking of stuff like, oh wait, there's a hoop resist. You do not Chaos resist the T1 bases, especially ES bases. I should actually not do this either. It's not the greatest. Either way. So I just started mining this. As you can see, it's item level 72. It has T1 ES, it has T1 life, T1 ES plus life. I'm a bit sad that it actually had hit that. Like, ideally this would be without the hybrid life and flat ES, so I could craft percentage ES, because ES is so important on your helm because of the escape artist. So 1 ES is 5 evasion per 1 ES. So getting an extra 70+% on this would be a lot of evasion. Past that, I don't think I have had any upgrades. I found tempo boots. These are actually end game potential boots. I can scour the suffixes, and these are like multi-modable boots. But I think I want to get the shaper boots, because you can see this is an open suffix, so I could craft the avoidance stuff on this. Here, eventually, I'd get a gloves, a multi-modal gloves with Delirium, which is 30% more damage per time, and then I would multi-mod it. It's a suffix. I would multi-mod +1 AoE gems. ED has an AoE tag now, since they added like a tiny bit of AoE, like the AoE for the degen appliance. And then you get a projectile. Well, it's a projectile, so that would be basically like a 6-link ED and gloves, where the last link is a level 3 in power. So that's pretty nice. And it has some AoE, which is good. So we'd have those, and then probably just a pure life roll. And then some random resist. Not resist. The chance to avoid element. So it would be a 1 mod. I would have to annul it, / just remove suffixes into a 1 mod. Well, I kind of have to annul it, unless I want to spend a lot of exalts doing some stuff I'm not gonna talk right now, with removing suffixes and shit like that. So that would be up to 50%. Then we get the 20% here, and then you can get up to 30% plus from the boots. So that's the goal. And on top of that, from the Elder, The same elder also gave me an elder exquisite blade, and you only need item level 80 to be able to hit the level 20 fortify. So this is actually multi-mod. Like, just remove the suffix from here and multi-mod, and this is gonna be like, if I remember correctly, like perfectly divined. It's around 470 DPS or something like that, but it's a 7 link, so that's really nice. Gonna look at those swords and the axe in a bit. I found my best in slot gloves for the SRS yesterday. We actually have the set now as well, so I can get multi-mod from there. This is another random Watcher side. It's not great, but it's not horrible either. The total mana cost of skills while affected by clarity is it is useful because you can just get like one socket, like, you know, low level clarity, and that's pretty useful for some builds. I got 2 temple chest pieces. So you have the Quadelicis or whatever you pronounce that, which gives you, you know, 10% max life and T1 life roll. And well, this one has all prefixes taken. But then I have another one that is 2 prefix to suffix. So I can craft maximum, like I can craft max mana and ES on this. Not ES, max mana and life. Which I will probably give to my jug. Right now it has a quality because I was originally planning to 6-link this for the jug, but now that I have this, I think I'm just gonna 6-link this for the jug. Yeah, I have aspect of the spider amulet. I'm not sure if I wanna do anything with this. It's pretty good. It has a lot of dexterity and a decent amount of strength, and yeah, can craft life on it. If I end up making the SRS build and I don't need extra resistances from my amulet, this could be something. And then let's take a look at the swords here first. So I found a tyrannical sword. Now it has a crafted, like a low tier flat fish craft on it right now, and that's because by getting add a prefix, remove a random suffix on it. Beastcraft, if I ever find the Faric Wolf Alpha, I can remove one of the suffixes, and because it already has crafted flat physical on it, you can't apply a bad flat physical on it, and obviously we're praying for a hybrid roll. And then it's a multi-mod right there. Remove suffixes, multi-mod, attack speed, quality with crit chance. Boom, done. It's a pretty good weapon from there. I don't remember what kind of IPD it's gonna have, but it's an endgame weapon. Then I found a Vicious of Champion. It was 2 suffixes originally. I annulled it once. We just went for the YOLO and hoped that it hit the fire damage away. But well, you can still YOLO annul this, and then you can also go for the remove a prefix, add a suffix, which I do have, but I kind of don't want to use it on this. I'd rather get a weapon with flat physical instead of the vicious, because when you look at the crafts here, so the highest physical craft, where are you, which goes to 129, it costs an exalt. Now I can't, it's like, you know, finding exalts, I have to actually find them or farm through divination cards, whatever. But then there's up to 105% IPD with chance to impale enemies on hit, and this is why I did a tiny bit of respec on my chuck, because you don't need this if you craft both of your weapons with that, because this is 20%. And if you get some quality on your Dread Banner, you can get, I think you can get up to 2% extra chance to impale from Dread Banner with 20 quality. Obviously you could get an enchant too for even more, but it basically allowed me to travel to here gets Soul of Steel, and eventually gets Steadfast. This is nice. And then for the... what the actual fuck. I'm so sad that this is a Siege Axe. So... I found an Emperor's with flaring, with 2 suffixes and an open prefix. This axe, if multi-modded for the up to 129, can go to 575 fierce DPS, I believe. The minimum rolls with those are around like 460 or something like that. So this is like super easy 500 fierce DPS axe. Now it's a fucking axe, which means well, you can go crit with it. You can go Slayer, you can go crit with that. But the issue with that going crit with axes is there's only one like pure axe crit cluster, and it's here. First node doesn't give anything. There's just accuracy and some damage. Then you have 20% crit chance, 20% crit chance. Ooh, 30% crit multi. That's it. That's the crit cluster for axes. There's no other crit cluster for axes, so you would have to use... I mean, you would take Dismembering, obviously. And then the other one here is Disemboweling. And then if you go dual wield, you have Twin Terrors. That's pretty much it. Now you can get a bit of crit chance against blinded enemies from here, but that's kind of like whatever. But yeah, and if you go up here, the Heartseeker, so you can go crit with axes, but you're basically locked into playing a Slayer. And you can't really go Cyclone with it because the weapon rate is so goddamn small. Like, this is 30 and this is 11. But I feel like I have to do something with it at some point. Well, yeah. So we got that. I'm really itching to get the Mastermind kill a couple times and hope to get the Devouring Diamond for an SRS build I want to do. And another thing that every Soul Self-Farm player should actually know, especially when it comes to farming veiled item mods like crafts, is I think it's called Calandra. Yes, Calandra's Craft. So some of you already know, most probably won't. It's not really that common, I don't think. But this is like a really important thing to know in Soul Self-Farm. So, you will slay a foe who drops 4 identical rare items. If you have this on your Prophecy tab, when you interrogate, for example, the Mastermind, you will get more rare items, which will have the Veil modifiers. It's not the same modifier because the Veil modifier is rolled when you unveil. So this gives you a lot of crafts. This is also good to know for, let's say that you want to farm Elrond for, I don't actually even have Elrond unless it's here, I doubt it though. If you want to try to get Leo's hits can't be evaded, if you want to get Rin's freeze immune, whatever you want to get, right? Whenever you encounter these guys, and when you do anything with them and they drop items, if you have that prophecy, you're gonna get more items, which gives you higher chance to get those unveils. Speaking of unveils, by the way, I don't know how on earth I managed to get this, but I can apply an additional curse craft now. It's like... But yeah, still playing with this. I'm probably end up gonna do like full completion, I think, and then just move the T16 to whatever map I want to farm at the time. Or do some specific, you know, it's not like I can't remove maps. Like, you don't need to remove all maps of the same tier to get a decent amount of them going. Like, I could remove like 10 yellows from somewhere. Actually, like not 10, like 5. And that increases the amount of maps you get on that specific map by a lot. Right now I have Residence. I reshaped it because I have randomly gotten through 3 Dapper Prodigies. So now I'm just like gathering some of them, and then I'll just run them with max amount of sextants and whatnot, juice it up as much as I can, and hopefully end up getting another usable 6-link from there. Other than that, I have 3 tool bridgestones, and as you might have saw, I have either fled here now. I just need to get this to rank 3 now, and we can run out the first upgraded tool bridgestone, and pray that we got the chest piece as the guaranteed item. We already get the unique, like the blessing is guaranteed, and it's a guaranteed item as well, from what I've understood from talking with a lot of people who did that a lot. So hopefully we get that. And if I do get that, I have to color it first, because wait, I closed it. Because the colors and links and whatnot will stay when you upgrade it. So if you look at this is a 134 dexterity requirement. If you upgrade this to perfect form, the dexterity requirement goes up to 197. So it's important to color the chest if you need to get a lot of especially if you need to get a lot of off colors. But like I'm gonna just need like 4 blue, which isn't that big of a deal, or 3 blue and a red with Empower. But I'm probably gonna be using Energy Leech as my last link, I think, or Arcane Surge, I don't know, because I would have to basically get a level 4 Empower before I feel like it's worth it to use it, and or like corrupt, you know, +1 level, something like that. But yeah, occasionally been still occasionally still been playing with the Jug. Slayer still not leveled. Like still haven't been playing it. I got a decent upgrade. It's not the greatest, so this is like 300-ish DPS with a high crit. This is a bit higher DPS but no crit. And they friendly fixed the Bladestorm not initially hitting bug or whatever. I still haven't, by the way, crafted the higher IPD rolls from them, but it's like whatever. Whoa. Oh, I crashed. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Oh gosh. So I hope that the Bladestorm fix is making this feel a lot better to play. But I might actually end up playing Cyclone with the two-handed sword, because you get some nice AoE and melee range with swords here, so you could actually go do a nice AoE with that. AoE Cyclone with that. Okay, this actually... Whoa, that feels so much better now. Yeah, okay. So, Bladestorm got buffed a lot with the fix. And as you can see here, the skill tree is going to be different now. I'm eventually going to get these. I removed this completely. I don't need even this node, because right now my chance to impale, this is without Dread Banner on, obviously. So if I go to hideout, feels weird not having a macro on, because that's like the go to hideout and whatnot. So I'm 97 and 98. As you can see, this is only 16%, and this is 17, so it's not adding up, and that's because Dread Banner having quality, so this is 5% increased effect, gives me, you know, like 1% extra chance to impale. But yeah, this boy is probably gonna go a nice two-handed. I'm excited. I'm gonna try how Cyclone feels with it. Who knows, maybe we reach back to unyielding, I don't know. But yeah, most of the Del progress is actually done now by the Jug. I'm at like, what, 230s-ish. Still only 2 bosses. I mean, it's still 2 bosses, that's pretty lucky. But yeah. I really want to play the SRS. if I get some of the items, you guys who remember me from playing SRS are gonna get excited. There's some good shit you can do with it. It's a lot better now than it was a patch or a couple ago. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys soon.